When I grew up, my dad was a toolmaker. He worked in a factory. It's true.
It's true. No one was laughing because they thought it wasn't true. They were laughing because Keir Starmer says over and over and over again, my dad was a toolmaker. People laugh at that because it does come across as a bit ridiculous when you have a politician who just keeps repeating the same thing over and over and over again. But this is how Keir Starmer spoke about that moment on GB News.
Looking at last night's debate with Sky News, the crowd laughed when he said, your dad's a toolmaker. Why is that? Do you think you've got enough more to say? Are they getting tired of the same comment?
Let me directly address you on that. My dad worked in a factory all his life. He felt people disrespected him.
Oh.
And
that's not happening with laughing.
I do want to see this through because it actually hit a nerve last night.
Yeah.
Because he felt that in the usual conversation, when someone says, what do you do for a living, socially, he would say, I work in a factory. And there'd be a pause where nobody quite knew what to say. And he felt really disrespected. It caused him in his life to withdraw from social engagements. He didn't do it much later in life because it was raw to him that he should be disrespected because he worked in a factory. So when someone laughed last night, my dad would have turned in his grave.
Was that a bit of snobbishness towards your dad?
I don't know what caused someone to laugh.
No.
But if you're laughing at someone because they work in a factory, then that is the one thing that I think had a massive impact on someone like my dad, the disrespect. And it's in me. You can see I'm angry about it.
You are
angry. Frustrated because I will never allow that sort of disrespect for working people to be any part of my plans, any part of the Britain that I want as the future. So I will proudly tell anybody who will listen that my dad worked in a factory. He was a toolmaker, a very good toolmaker. He loved his trade. My mum was a nurse and she loved being a nurse and we didn't have a lot of money. And I'm proud of what my parents did. And yes, I don't like it when people laugh at my dad because he worked in a factory.
He wasn't laughing at your dad because he worked in a factory. He was laughing at you because whenever you get the chance, you say, my dad was a toolmaker and my mom was a nurse. Everyone knows it by now. I also love this sort of politician thing he does where he's asked this question. He says, let me address this directly. Right? Let me address this directly by completely changing the subject.